We back! KPop! Unlock QRs! Here for another one. We're back to the babies. The wee baby monsters with their shishy videos and their crazy fun times. It's always a joy to see Chiquita and the gang hitting it up. We're gonna delve into... we've covered a couple versions of the Sheesh, but we're gonna look at the making of the music video Sheesh, which I thought was interesting because one, it's different, and two, because you actually get to see the process of making these videos, which interests me.
I don't think this is there's another video that's actually more about the behind the MV.
So what is this about?
I think this is like them in studio more.
All right, well, screw it. It was entertaining when we watched the making of Baby Monster, so I'm sure this will be entertaining too. We'll worry about the making of the music video later. But first, let's get pumped up. See what the fans are thinking about the Baby Monster with this fun little offline fan signing event, which I've heard a lot about these, and how just the respect the artists show to their fan base and stuff, and how they organize these events and really make a point to be appreciative to the people that follow their music, which I think is great.
Yeah, you've never seen, I know this is pretty short, but you've never seen anything like this, a fan signing event, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Or I don't remember it.
So I wanted you to just see this a little bit.
All right, I'll take it back. Looks like they're growing by the day. They look older than the documentary, but still young. Although that doesn't, I thought Chiquita had like some alternate haircut or something last time we saw her.
Okay.
I thought on like one of the live performances, but she looks pretty much like she looked hairstyle a while back in the day. Classic pigtails. But let's check it out. Offline fan signing event. And then we'll hit up that wild duck. KPop unlock. Baby Monster.
Baby Monster!
Baby Monster!
Attention!
So they do it at the mall.
안녕하세요, 로라입니다. 오늘은 저희가 데뷔를 하고
hold on.
처음 팬분들을 이렇게 만나 뵙는 자리예요.
Back it up a tinge.
저희가
Today
데뷔를 하고
is.
처음 팬분들을 이렇게 만나 뵙는 자리예요.
That is a momentous event.
치타 씨 오늘의 소감은 어떠신가요?
떨려요 지금.
저는 약간 지금은 떨리기보다는 설레는 마음이 더 큰 것 같아요. 그 팬분들 앞에 계시는 거 딱
Her
보면
already looks
그때부터
darker.
이제 떨리기 시작할 것 같아요. 헉! 저기다 혹시
김에이사.
그래서 저희 오늘 너무 행복하고 감사하다는 말씀 꼭 드리고 싶어요.
곧 만나요.
꼭 만나요. 바이. 짜잔. 떨리는데요. 그래도 팬 여러분들이랑 소통을 할 수 있으니까 여러분들이랑 같이.
보니까 앞에 엄청 많은 사람들이 계시더라고요.
진짜 봤어?
응.
Really? They came? Everyone's got their fans.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 죄송해요. 처음이라. 팬사 처음 와보는데. 정말요? 저 처음이에요. 왔다 처음이에요.
다인이는 산이랑 바다 중에 뭘 좋아해요?
나 완전 바다.
언니는 다인이.
묻었어요? 묻었어요? 저 뮤드봐. 아! 오마이갓. 아니면 그거 잘 말고 됐어. 몰랐어.
그리고 월요일이죠.
얼굴에 못 봤어요? 또 봤어요? 저 뮤드 다행이다.
She's like a cheesy guy at a bar going up to every woman and giving the same pickup line.
나도 조금 무서운데.
No, I'm
Yes. Yes. You remember me?
Yeah, of course. 저 근데 이름
That's
알죠?
it.
I remember you.
내일 녹화 와요?
네.
진짜요? 전에도 왔었어요?
전에도 왔어. 사.
아 진짜요? 감사합니다. 어땠어요? 저희 괜찮았어요?
잘했어. 너무 잘했어.
감사합니다.
팬분들이 짱이에요, 진짜.
언니가 진짜 응원하고 있어.
She's rooting for them.
과정 중이었고 그러니까 열심히 해도 뭔가 결과가 조금 안 좋을 수 있잖아요. 근데 그 하는 과정에서 우리가 좀 클 수도 있으니까 그게 좋은 것 같아요. 만나서 뵈서 너무 감사합니다. 와주셔서 감사해요. 많은 분들이 와줘서 너무 감사하고 저희 라스트 이발레이션 때부터 응원해주신다고 들어가지고 감동받았어요. 생각보다 너무 짧은 시간이어가지고 아쉽지만 완전 재밌었고 이런저런 얘기하느라 너무너무 좋았어요. 팬분들 만나니까 너무너무 진짜 행복해요. 정말 좋은 경험이었어요. 감사합니다. 저희가 사랑받고 있음을 다시 느끼는 순간이었다는 걸 전해드리고
I don't care what they say. My life is not a game. Never gonna run away. So don't wake me up. Can't wake me up. Nothing can wake me up. I'm waking up in my dream.
4:13.
Oh yeah, the fires in my eyes. No sleep, you keep them lullabies. Cross hearts, I've been the one to ride. From I see you later, bye. I keep it 100 with 1 in a million, a billion, a kid in a soul, and it's limitless. Stars in the sky, we're infinite. Envisioned it just how I pictured
They
it.
look like dolls.
Baby monster!
Baby monster. That was good. I was surprised the level of engagement they had with the fans in that. Like they spent a lot of time talking. They could be there all day and the next day
Yeah.
with the amount of
I don't.
interaction they give.
Yeah, I don't know how long they last, but you saw all the people in the.
Yeah. Yeah, they're surprised. It's interesting that it was their first signing. So you wonder if, like, 5 years down the road, you go to a fan signing, if they still have that level of excitement. Because I kind of feel like it's cheat code the first time fan signing. Anytime someone's first being smothered with the fandom, I won't say smothered, embraced by the fandom at an event like that, it's sort of, you're still in the awe mode, you know? You haven't experienced it yet, so you're taking it in. It's exciting, it's fresh. It's like the first 2 weeks of a relationship, or 3 months, if you want to be generous. Honeymoon phase. I wonder, like, maybe we go see like a Blackpink fan signing from this year or something like that, where it gives a perspective of someone that's been around for a chunk of time and they're still doing it. Because they were just very interactive with them.
Yeah, that's one of the things that really hooked me with K-pop is the interaction with the fans at these events. I was blown away how much, like you said, the interaction, it just blew me away, and I was like, whoa, this is different.
Right. And we
'Cause-
talked about people that we've met and gotten autographs from, but it's not in this sort of situation. I've never been in like a fan line to get I guess at the Pro Bowl I did that a little bit with football players, but I wasn't even particularly interested in football at that time, so it definitely didn't have the same thing. But it felt more of keep a line moving. Hey, how's it going? What's your name? How do I spell that? Great. All right, move on, kid.
Right.
Kick dirt. Kick rocks.
This is like real face-to-face
Yeah.
moments of.
I would say you have to go to like a convention or something like that, like a sci-fi convention or an anime convention, something like that, to get this level of thing. But even that, it's like a kind of cliche that the celebrities are kind of just doing it for the money. You got $30? There's your photo. Can I get your autograph, Mr. Johnson? Sure, kid. $10. And that kind of thing.
Yeah, and you noticed how it didn't cover. This was short. It didn't cover all the members, right? But
No.
Aurora and Ruka were able to recognize fans that they already met online.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
But it's probably
If they're being genuine.
I'm sure the first few fans have like some special.
Well, you figure if they're at the front of the line, at the least they got there earliest and got in the line earliest.
Yeah.
Which means that they're pretty hardcore fan base. Which people in fandoms will wait a long time. Like now you guys talk about like just clicking to get your tickets and needing to be very quick on the Ticketmaster. And we've mentioned it before, but it's not the same to me as like the camp out in front of the movie theater for concert tickets and stuff, where people literally give up like a week of their lives just to get a ticket to things like that. And I don't know if that still exists in some level on other things, but it's I don't know, it's just a different world. But it was very good. They were very gracious to the fans. They seemed to be enjoying themselves. They seemed to still be awestruck by what they're in. This is like one of the first things that kind of give them a sense of this is really happening. We've been on TV and we've had crowds brought in for that stuff. We've done concerts and they're very big, but never this sort of event. So I'm sure it was wild for them. Very cool. All right, but let's move on to see the making of. These girls in the process of their latest mini album. Last we left them on a personal basis was in the intense high octane making of Baby Monster documentary, which a lot of highs, a lot of lows.
Last evaluation.
Yeah, the last evaluation. Go check out. You can check out our coverage or just go check out the last evaluation if you guys haven't watched that, because very entertaining and cool to see them make it. Making of them. YG amping up the drama by going like, I said there was only going to be 4 people in this band. And I stand by that.
I think it was 5 or something.
5. Right. But he changed his mind, as we all know. But it was good. It was a masterclass in reality drama and building up the band through that thing, because you're drawing people in and making them root for them just in the making of it. That seems only YG and trusty old Puff Daddy. Was he the one that had the making the band show?
I don't recall.
He's not being so well received right now. I think it was the Puffster, but I don't remember. Shutting the studio down. That one. Anyway, let's get into it. It says episode 1. Does anyone know? Because we couldn't see. Are there going to be more episodes of this? Is this just YG doing multiple episodes of making up videos of their different artists? Why does it say episode 1? Anyone out there that knows, let us know. But let's get into the Sheesh documentary. I'm excited to be back with the girls. Good times. And he's back, their producer.
Choice 37?
Yeah, didn't he produce Sheesh or one of the other songs on their album? Or he's collaborated?
He's done a lot of work with them here. You'll see. You'll see.
All right, let's do it.
The system at YG is very free. At the same time,
very controlled.
we're all focused on the same and the vision that the YG DNA and the music. We used to just hang out, work on music, communicate with each other and be able to come up with ideas with each other. And it's a very free-flowing atmosphere. It's a place where we all hang out. Producers and artists find their unique sound, continually trying to get better at our craft. I think that's something that the atmosphere provides here at YG.
I gotta cut out all the sound right there. Now he's in the sanctity of the studio.
I've been a YG producer here since 2009. I came into the company to work on the first album for G-Dragon, and I've been here for 15 years ever since, and it's been a ride, and it's been a blessing. At YG, I've worked with Big Bang, G-Dragon, 21, Winner, Blackpink, Treasure, now BABYMONSTER.
I've only covered like 2 of those bands.
My name is Choice37, and I am a YG producer.
That seems like the documentary's about him.
Originally, my style of making music, I usually produce music by myself. Around 2017, I guess there was a necessity for there to be more teamwork and more of like a team effort.
오케이, 좋아요. 고생하셨습니다. 잠시만. 네.
So my team, it consists of Little G, Sunny, LP. Little G, he was originally an A&R at YG, and we became friends while we were working here. Sunny is an amazing songwriter. He's also a producer as well, beat maker as well, but he tends to write a lot more here, and he also vocal directs.
Quick question to those that know. What is A&R?
A&R?
He said that the first Little G did A&R, I think. What is that? Just curious.
I missed it.
뒤로 가면서 좀 약해졌어. 다시 해볼게요.
네.
뭐 ON 정도 따라하면 괜찮을 것 같아요.
네.
네, 그렇게 해볼게요.
And we have LP, who's a beat maker, a producer, a trumpetist, a guitar player, and he's an all-around great musician. We try to make sure that the song is paramount. We try not to let our egos get involved. We try to make sure that what we write and what we make feels good. And I think that's very important to the YG DNA when we collaborate as a team and push each other to not settle for less.
Oh, yeah.
At YG, I think the reason why a lot of the artists are so talented is because, one, I believe that YG picks the most talented artists. I know a lot of people kind of talk about this, but it takes a long time for a YG artist to debut. But
Yes,
the
it
reason
does.
being is that they're continually honing their craft. Working with BABYMONSTER, I think we always knew we were going to work with them since their training days. And it's always exciting just to see the talent that they have, the God-given ability that they have to be able to express themselves through music, dance, and
조금 힘을 많이 쓰는 것 같거든. Yeah, like just that. That's much better.
and seeing that, like during their training days, literally there were so many moments where like, wow, they're like monsters. Like, how did they get so good?
스택하고 락하고 되게 비슷해야 되거든 사운드가.
How good they sing or how good they dance, how much charisma they have at such a young age.
좋은데? 좋은데 이거? 여기에서 뭐 재밌는 애드립 하나 넣을까?
거기 뭔가 있으면 좋을 것 같아.
Pressure.
그러니까
Kind of put in an ad-lib?
아사 뭐 평소에 하는 뭔가 재밌는 거 있어요?
너의 약간 뭐 너가 생각하는 아사의 트레이드마크 뭐 something 래퍼가 있으면 좋은데.
초이스 프로듀서님께서는 이제 랩 위주로 디렉팅을 많이 주셨어요. 저의 약간 장점이나 그런 단점 같은 거를 잘 아시는 분인 것 같아요. 그래서 단점은 어떻게 하면 더 나아질지 디렉팅을 주시고, 또 장점은 또 칭찬을 해주세요. 그래서 너무나 좋은 분이시고 또 같이 작업을 할 수 있게 돼서 너무 영광입니다.
Yeah.
들을게요.
네.
Yeah. 다시 하고 싶어요. 그 얘만.
라스트 이발레이션 때부터 이제 계속 같이 해왔던 분이셔가지고 되게 편하게 할 수 있었던 것 같아요. 이제 저 같은 경우에는 무대 위에 올라가서 노래를 부른다고 생각하면 녹음할 때 잘 나온다고 해주셔가지고 그 생각을 많이 하려고 노력했던 것 같습니다. 녹음하면서 제일 신경 썼던 부분은 아마 프리코러스 부분일 것 같아요.
Okay, so what we're here to do is actually maybe try to pre one more time. You did a good job, like a little bit more strength in it, but like that's the tricky part though. Like, so we've thought of two different ways that we could approach it. We could just have your -12, so do an octave lower of what you did. That for sure. And then maybe find one in between your main right now and the octave low. Okay. Maybe a harmony, like maybe a fifth or something like that. And you could listen to it and then listen to your take. If you want to redo the take, it might be a good idea to redo the full take as well. Just straight from the beginning to end.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you sound better though. I think last time your voice was a little bit more lighter, but I think right now it's good. It has a little bit of weight to it right now. And let's do this. Okay, here we go.
He's so good with that.
Yeah, So much voice
아무래도
out of
노래가
such a
좀
tiny person.
잔잔하다가 또 빵 터지는 부분이라서 어떻게 해야 조금 더 잘 할 수 있는지 많이 고민을 했어요. 그리고 조금 높으니까 연습도 많이 하고 발성 연습도 같이 많이 했던 것 같아요. 코러스 부분에 Yeah, got them all going 그 파트가 약간 랩처럼 불려야 된다고 하셨어요. 그래서 그거 조금 신경 많이 썼던 것 같아요.
So it is part one.
When we
Part
first
one,
started
baby.
working on Sheesh, it was very organic. Me and Sunny started writing to the verse and the pre, and then we couldn't get a drop, so we worked with LP, and he came in with that drop for Sheesh. And so that drop came in with LP's drop, and that's something that opened everything up. And when we heard that, I think it was just in my head, I was just like, wow, Sheesh.
드랍 부분에 가장 신경을 많이
Sheesh
쓰고
came
있었고요. 그래서 어떻게 해야 강렬함을 조금이라도 느끼실 수 있을까 열심히 작업에 임을 했던 것 같습니다.
I like that opening.
느낌 약간 되게
네.
고급져야 돼요.
고급.
어떤
네.
느낌이냐면
네.
그 악당인데 되게 방금 막 둘러가지고 막
저 같은 경우는 제 파트가 가장 맨 처음 도입부가 있는데요. 그 부분이 소니 작가님께서 엄청나게 멋진 차를 타고 멋진 약간 아우라를 뿜는 그런 느낌으로 불러달라고 하셨는데 그거를 상상하면서 불렀던 게 가장 기억에 남는 것 같아요.
마음껏 웃어봐 이제 내 차례니까 천천히 불태워 네가 잠든
사이가 지금 나쁘진 않은데 살짝 그 가짜 감정 같아요. 사 할 때는 좀 이래 좀 그렇게 해도 괜찮아요. 네네네. 그게 약간 되게 킬링 포인트거든요. 사이가.
마음껏 웃어봐 이제 내 차례니까 천천히 불태워 네가 잠든
이야.
신경 안 쓴 파트가 사실 없지만 굳이 하나의 파트를 꼽자면 브릿지에서 라미가 부른 천천히 불태워 네가 잠든 사이 그 멜로디와 가사에서 제가 의도한 감정을 라미가 100% 완벽하게 소화했어요.
Chiquita has amazing vocal tone. I think it's something that you want to keep hearing over and over again. And she also can rap as well. And I think we haven't shown that yet, but hopefully we will someday.
Feel the music, okay?
Someday.
하늘이 가르지 우주는 흐르지 말로만 알지
나쁘지 않거든. 치키타가 조금 더 하면서 조금 더 steady hand flow. 지금 조금 좀 다이나믹이 많거든. 야.
들어봐도 돼요?
야야야.
하늘이 가르지 우주는 흔들지 말로만 알지
자신감 있게.
Help me, Asa.
저는 약간 말로만 나나지.
그렇게 해도 돼요. 예, 안 말고.
하늘이 가르지 우주는 흔들지 말로만 알지
말로만 안하지가 아니라 말로만 나나지 그 니은을 갖고 오는 거.
말로만 알지
맞아.
하늘이 가르지 우주는 흐느질 말로만 알아지. 그 가랑 흔에다가 그 액센트 쳐야 될 것 같아. 하늘이 가르지 이렇게? 맞아. 하늘이 가르지 우주는 흔들지.
랩 선생님.
아니에요.
아 진짜로 근데 이 부분들이 되게 중요한 포인트예요. 아사히.
18 and she's
We wanted
already
to show their range here. Baby
teacher.
Monster's range. YG specifically said he wants to show the range of the talents that these girls have. Because Baby Monster is so talented and they have so much to show, and it's very limiting. Within that 3-minute song, he wanted to show the full range of their talents. And I think that's what Sheesh really represents, is to be able to present people just a taste of how deep their range is.
Or YG, you could give them more songs, maybe 20-song album, full album, I will just say, and then we could see all the range, every variation. We won't fault you.
I think a lot of people are with you.
We want more. That's what I was saying before we started this. It's like, sheesh, I need more options for stuff to listen to. But we'll stick with what we got for now.
But
black screen.
People were just saying the people who've been with Baby Monster from the beginning had to wait so long for this.
Yeah, I know.
For this moment.
So
And we're lucky we got it all in like 2 months.
Exactly. The whole documentary on the making of was already out, so we had just burned through it. That truly was a blessing. This was good. It's interesting. I liked like what she was talking about. They were like, picture yourself in front of a live audience, because it's interesting seeing them go through different formats and trying to capture that energy in studio that they might feel when the crowd's pumping and they're built into it. Or maybe some of them are the opposite, and they kick butt in the studio and then get super nervous in front of a live crowd. Everyone's different, but it's interesting to think about those different scenarios, which we've talked about, like, is this a dance forward one? If this is on a TV show, what is the focus here and how are they shifting it out? So cool.
Here. Baby Monster's range. YG specifically said he wants to show the range of the talents that these girls have. Because Baby Monster is so talented and they have so much to show, and it's very limiting. Within that 3-minute song, he wanted to show the full range of their talents. And I think that's what Sheesh really represents, is to be able to present people just a taste of how deep their range is. So there's like I guess a fun fact for the second verse. I guess we had a different version of it, and I think it would be fun to let you hear it.
I think it's just like part 1 of this segment, because it says episode 1 here.
Right.
But that was part 1, part 2.
Part 1 and part 2 of episode 1.
Yeah. I'm guessing. I don't really know.
You tricky.
It's YG style.
They better give like a release date on part 2 or on episode 2 at the end of this, or there will be hell to pay.
And see how it first started out with. There's multiple versions, but this version I'm just gonna let you hear. We actually recorded the girls.
Wow, that's quite different.
So that was a version that Asa did, and that was the original second verse.
여기를 많이 쪼개가야 돼. 노래 이전에 마지막 부분이잖아. 여기가 마침표를 안 찍고 되게 애매하게 어중간하게 가가지고 노래까지 안 살아 지금.
어떻게 해야 좀 더 다채롭고 재미있을 수 있을까 좀 고민을 되게 많이 했는데요. 이거 방향은 이렇게 가면 더 좋을 것 같다라고 생각을 하셔가지고 2절 랩 파트도 저희한테 보내주셨는데 이게 좀 더 다채롭게 이렇게 해도 갈 수 있구나.
일단 아직 랩 파트가 안 정해졌으니까 일단 3명이 들어가가지고 다 풀로 부를 거야. 그래서 가장 잘 어울리는 목소리를 나중에 조합해서 할 거거든.
3인조로 시시랩을 한다고 들었을 때 크게 걱정은 없었던 것 같아요. 랩할 때나 보컬할 때 톤이 달라가지고 멋진 시너지로 보이는 것 같고 노래가 더 좋은 것 같아요.
아사는 발음이 좀 말이 안 돼요. 발음이 좋아서 그런지 랩을 할 때 타타타타 하는 게 되게 큰 매력이라고 생각을 합니다.
Luca, who's amazing as well. I think she really, when she gets in the booth, she tries to show you her performance. You know, we could hear it in her voice, the performance she's gonna do on stage. That's something that she's good at.
소절 빠른 랩, 멜로디, 랩, 투 소절.
진짜 왔다 갔다 한다.
이제 이번에 아연이랑 저는 같이 하게 되었는데 랩의 구성이 달라져서 개인적으로 너무 좋은 것 같습니다.
Hey! Welcome back.
Brother on camera. Doing a doc on
첫
you.
녹음이고 긴장해서 생각한 만큼 잘 안 나오는 것 같아서 좀 아쉬워요.
Welcome back, 아현!
배럴업이랑 스토킹 드미데이 같은 경우에는 6인 버전으로 먼저 나왔었잖아요. 7명 버전으로 이렇게 들려드릴 수 있게 되어서 너무 기쁘고
아연이도 이제 합류함으로써 더 멋진 시너지를 보여드릴 수 있는 것 같습니다.
그리고 아현이 같은 경우는 되게 팔색조 같은 친구다 보니까 랩이면 랩, 저음이면 저음, 고음이면
It's almost like a blessing in disguise. Because it makes them stronger.
In which sense?
That they were just adversity. She was away. She
An
was
early adversity.
Yeah, yeah. Good point. She was away for a while, and now she's back.
Which is still a mystery. And it's gotta, yeah, to some extent, like she's saying, feel awkward to her to be back.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, am I gonna be welcome? Am I still, did this group leave me behind? Or am I still fully a part of this? And as we see, she's still very much a systematic part of the band.
그러니까 어느 파트에 갖다 놔도 전부 다 자기 파트처럼 소화를 잘 하는 것 같아요.
So the second verse and the last hook, we had a lot of issues with it.
오케이.
사실 저희가 이제 막사비라고 하죠. 정말 10번인가 20번인가 작업을 정말 계속 많이 했었어요. 아무리 해도 이게 안 풀려가지고 진짜 다들 되게 힘들어하고 있었는데 총괄님이 막사비 자기가 한번 만들어 볼 테니까 한번 이제 줘봐라 해가지고 저희가 이제 온 거를 딱 들었는데 이거다.
Get the pan flute in.
YG wanted to just get hands-on with it, and so he did. He took it home, and he worked on the second verse and also the last hook, and we were shocked.
원래는 시시가 굉장히 밝은 무드였는데
수정을 하면 할수록 더 좋은 퀄리티가 나오는 것 같아서
저희의 카리스마 있는 모습이나 무대에서의 연출 등이 조금 더 멋있게 살릴 수 있었던 것 같고
최종적으로 만들어진 지금의 이 떼창이 좀 마음에 들었던 것 같습니다.
With Sheesh, we wanted to really surprise everybody. The next songs that we're going to put out, I think we're excited because, you know, we're going to be able to show the true talents of Baby Monster more and more. And to be able to just put it into a 3-minute song is very 아쉬워. It's very like, you know, it's very limiting. But then, you know, we're going to do our best to be able to show their talents and show their true colors and their identity. And we're excited to be a part of that.
You can do it.
Okay, I can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
To all the
Rip his
YG
balls
fans,
out.
sincerely want to thank you. Through all the ups and downs, we really appreciate the support. It's because of your support that we're able to make this music and be able to give you something to feel and to enjoy, and we take a lot of pride and we are very grateful for the support.
That's
so
a
thank you.
batter up video.
And hope to
First
see
one
you
we
guys
covered
soon.
of theirs.
Peace.
Peace. That's how I like to close. Fade my style. Song camp program every 3 months. All right, maybe we can get in on that. Barita, essa, Ione, Rame, Aurora, Chiquita, Chief Producer YG. Okay, so no indication of when this mystery episode 2 is going to come out or what it is.
Hopefully there's more.
Yeah, I'd say so. Such as the making of the actual video. But there's that other documentary, so it makes me feel like it can't be that. Is it an official documentary, the one where they're actually working on the music video?
I mean, I haven't seen it. It's just like them on the set of the music video.
All right.
More of your kind of stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Interests me, see how it's all set up. Batter up in some of the shots is they had the camera on the gimbal. It's very common in a studio thing. And a crane, basically crane gimbal. I wanted to build one of those myself, and I paid $60 for this automatic telescope that you could program to turn and stuff, but you could take that and you put it on what's the crane, which is essentially, you know, the stick that raises up and down, and it has a counterweight, so you can just raise it easy, even if it's super heavy. But then I was going to plop the motor on that with the camera on that, so it's a gimbal. Then you set it up so that I could do all sorts of crazy shots, but then just sort of threw it in the garage and never happened.
You know what's crazy? I enjoyed the last evaluation so much. It was nice to come back to this. It almost being kind of back in the YG building. It almost feels like home, kind of.
It is,
because
we put a lot of time into that, and
we did.
Become so enveloped in the process of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And this is also because it's back. It's like a reunion almost, and they're back together. I would have been interested to see a little of the footage of them suffering through the process without her, and the strife of dealing with that, and her probably calling in, giving words of support like, "You guys got this. You're amazing. I can't figure this part out. Just take a breath and do it one day at a time, and know that I love you. You're the best, Aone." But yeah, it was cool to see her back. It does have that vibe because it's very similar in style to the other documentary and stuff.
Yeah.
Even though you're not dealing with like the evaluations and so much of their solo time, much like putting all their talents into a 3-minute music video, recapping everything into this 17-minute episode. Is tough to cover. But also, maybe there's an episode 2. I have to think that
might be down the road or something.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if they bothered to write episode 1 and it's their video, then there must be an episode 2. Otherwise, we're getting gaslighted by YG, which I wouldn't put it past him. And why was he wearing a mask? Is he a germaphobe? Or was he sick? There were 2 people in there wearing masks.
They wear masks. I actually appreciate it on multiple levels for this.
Because
they probably like if you were working with Baby Monster, you would and I got, let's say I was a producer and I got one of them sick, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself, right? But also on another point, it's not about them. I like it when they cover their face because it's about Baby Monster. It's about them. It's about the members.
I like when everyone not Baby Monster covers their face. I don't want to see you.
I appreciate it, but they're in good hands with Choice 37 and his team. They seem like really solid people. So.
And looking out for them in addition to just working well with them. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Anyway, nice. That was enjoyable. I want to see the making of the actual music video, and obviously we'll get to episode 2 if and when that eventually comes out. I assume it's a matter of when, not if. Again, because they wrote episode 1 in the description. But, yeah. Good to see the gals going back together. Get a little insight into the process. Right? So,
For sure.
I enjoyed it. It was a good one. And the fan greeting. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy about the band. Now all we need is 15 more songs and a massive global tour. And I will be satisfied.
They're doing
Well, for this year.
They're doing their tour thing right now and a little bit.
Oh dearie dear. We'll see. Where will they be headed? Brisbane, Prague, Portugal.
Tokyo. I know Tokyo. I think.
They're always in Tokyo and Seoul and.
Where's some of the other ones I saw? Bangkok.
Thailand.
I think I saw Jakarta on there. I could be
Jakarta.
wrong.
Lucky
But there's
guys.
like 5 or 6 locations. But
we got a big Indonesia following. You guys would be glad to hear about that. It's the biggest city in the country, though, so I'm sure they have some good amount. I wonder what their primary venues. Do they do it at like a rugby stadium? What's the national sport in Indonesia? I don't know. I always assume outside the U.S., it's usually soccer or rugby.
yeah, that's a good guess. Maybe some cricket.
Possibly. Yeah, cricket's popular. Yeah. Anyway, it'll be exciting to see more. We've been going for a bit on this one, and we have more yet to go on this splendid opening to season 3. So, I think we'll let you go for the moment. Unless you have final words, final parting, cherished words for the gals, or the fans, or for me. You just spit it out. Say everything you dislike about the first 2 seasons and how this is...
The first 2 seasons. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all very much. And we will be back with more Baby Monster, more of all your favorite bands and reactions. I won't say let us know what else to watch, even though you should, because Koo is overwhelmed with 7 pages of requests. So we try and get to them. We'll get to a lot of them quick if you don't see it soon. Just know that it is in the pipeline, and we'll get there. Be patient. Patience. All right. We'll see you soon. Koo, Oz, K-pop, on lock. Catch you on the next one, gang. Peace.